students, Miss Russ to show you how to do Drawing Center level D. Ooh, it gets a little complex on this one. All right, we're going to tilt you down and get started. Okay, so first off, let's go to our levels and we are going to see if we go over. There's A, wrong way, B, C, and D. There's a big list. It says shade using white, gray, black. Use eraser to keep my shading clean. Add dark shadows to my drawing. Use eraser shield to add texture to the shading. Whoa, and there's another one. Make the shading smooth using a blending stump. Whew, all right, let's give that a go. And reminder that you can always see what I'm about to show you on our resource poster. So as always, we start with step 1, play. I've put my name at the top of my sheet. I'm on an experimentation page. I have circled drawing and written D. I've labeled this number 1 as this is my experimentation phase. I have gotten myself out a shading pencil. We happen to have an ebony pencil here, and I'm going to give it a try by making little, I kind of think of them like tornadoes. So I'm going to go from dark, and then I'm going to slowly release my pressure. If it makes you feel good, you can go kind of like that. And then you get your little tornado. Okay, let's try it again. So I'm going to go dark, slowly release out. And there is my tornado. Once I'm good at going from light all the way to dark or dark all the way to light, let's move in to try some other resources. So here is a blending stump. The blending stump has no lead or material in it, right? It's darkened on the edges because it's essentially gotten dirty. So if I take this and I blend in circles, watch, if I go outside the lines, I can move the pigment around. So I could take that, and if I was doing a tornado, look, I can make like a little dust cloud. Look at that, just like a real tornado. I can also use this to go in and smooth out my shading. Sometimes that's helpful, and sometimes it kind of makes your shading look worse. It just depends. Okay, now we're going to move into these guys. This is just like when we are at the color pencils, how we can have color pencil sticks. This is the same thing. This is all graphite. So the inside of this pencil is graphite, and so these two are the same thing. This is just without the wood. This is helpful to put some of this down because I'm going to show you what you can do with the eraser shield. So we sometimes think of erasers as only being about getting rid of mistakes. But in actuality, erasers are really an important way to add in details. And to do that, we like to use an eraser shield. And if I put down my eraser shield and then I hold it in place with one hand and push hard on the eraser with my other hand, I can erase out a space. And then when I pull away, voila, I've made a line. I can even go back in with white if I want to and make this crisper if for some reason it didn't fully erase. And on our cheap typing paper, it's not going to fully erase like it will on a drawing paper. This is also a great way to add detail, including with these. These are actual erasers, but in like a pencil form. So you can use this to draw into your material. Now at first, it takes time to figure out how to get good at doing this, and it feels like, gosh, I have to push really hard. But once you kind of get the hang of it, you'll find that you can do a lot of intricate drawing using this resource. I will tell you that we kind of buy cheaper versions of this graphite. So this guy's harder to erase than our pencil. So if you're wanting to do a lot of work with this eraser stick, I recommend making sure that you have our actual ebony pencil put down because it is going to work a lot more cleanly and erase more completely than these guys. Okay, with that, once you have gotten a chance to do some of this basic experimentation, you're going to go ahead and draw your line. Ta-da! Label it number 2. And now let's go through our list of what we need to do in this space. So it says to make your mini piece of art, you're going to plan it out. Make sure to use pencil. And I recommend using this pencil because it will erase cleanly. Next, you're going to create black areas, gray areas, and create light areas. Now you'll notice in my example, I didn't leave that pure white. I took this guy here and I used the blending stump to add just a little bit, a little teeny bit of gray, because it helped it kind of all seem like it went together. Then after you've made your areas, you're going to blend them together, and then you're going to use your eraser shield to create, like kind of clean it up, and then you're also going to use it to make in and add in some textures. With that, this is a tricky one. You'll probably end up doing multiple pages of how to use these materials because this might be the first time where you really need to slow down and potentially ask for teacher help as you learn how to use the shading supplies. Once you conquer how to make darks, lights, and grays, you're ready to learn how to make things look three-dimensional using these supplies. Happy art creating! Bye!